Hello, good morning students. Welcome to Unique Coaching class. Students, we have started process costing and previous two video we get the basic information about the process account and also we learn about the abnormal gain and abnormal loss. Now today we are going to start the first sum of this chapter. So let's start. A product passes through three different process to completion. એટલે કે પ્રોડક્ટ બનાવવા માટે ટોટલ 3 ડિફરન્ટ પ્રોસેસ કરવાની આવે છે ટુ કમ્પ્લીટ ધેટ પ્રોડક્ટ. In March 2023, the cost of production was given below. So here they give three different process expense: process 1, process 2, process 3, and their expense given, other material, direct wages and overheads. Then 1000 unit of material were introduced in process 1 at rupees 5. So they introduced how many 1000 unit at rupees 5 in process 1. Okay, process 1 ma 1000 unit introduce કર્યા છે. Now the other information they give about the process 1, 2 and 3. Which one? First, normal wastage, and it is of the unit introduced. So I told you in the first video, the normal wastage always calculate on the unit which is introduced in that particular process. Okay, process માં જે unit introduce થાય એના જ percentage હોય છે 10%, 5% and 10%. Suppose in this question this point is not given. Okay, suppose these words is not given, still we assume that the normal wastage is always the percentage of unit introduced, right? આમાં કીધું છે, જો નહીં કીધું તો પણ આપણે આ જ follow કરતે. Then they give next sales price of wastage, because we know that this normal wastage, what we do with it, with that wastage we sold it. So here they give sell price of that wastage per unit, rupees 3, 5 and 6. Then actual production in units 920, 870 and 800. So they give production also. It will be useful to calculate abnormal loss or gain as we learned in previous video. Now the next, there is no unfinished work in progress, means every process is completed, nothing is remaining. Okay, એમાં કોઈ work in progress નથી, એટલે કામ હજી ચાલુ નથી, બધું work complete થઈ ગયું છે. Prepare the necessary process account. It means we have to prepare process account. Here 3 process pass to complete that product, so we have to prepare that 3 process account. And abnormal loss oblique gain, it means if there is a loss then we have to prepare loss account, if there is a gain we have to prepare gain account. તો આપણે કયા કયા અકાઉન્ટ પ્રિપેર કરવાના છે, પ્રોસેસ તો પ્રિપેર કરીશું, અને જો અબનોર્મલ લોસ કે ગેઇન જે પણ હશે એનો પણ આપણે અકાઉન્ટ્સ પ્રિપેર કરવું પડશે. ઓકે, સો લેટ્સ સ્ટાર્ટ. ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ વી શુડ પ્રિપેર process 1, and I told in the first video every process start from the unit introduced. So in this first process here clearly told that 1000 unit, okay, of material were introduced in process 1 at rupees 5. So let's start to prepare process 1 account with unit introduced. Okay, so here unit introduce, how many unit? That is 1000 unit. Okay, and the per unit price is given rupees 5, so total 5000. Then let's see which information given about the process 1. So there are 2 table is given. Okay, first table is about all the expense of process 1 to 3. So we give this effect of these expenses, other material, wages and overheads. The process 1 2000, 3500 and 1500. So process 1 જે પણ expense આપેલા છે બધા આપણે લઈ લઈએ. Other material, then direct wages and overheads. Okay, process 1 ના જે પણ expenses આપેલા છે તે 3 expenses છે 2000, 3500 and 1500, and expense always show in rupees column 2000, 3500 and 1500. Next, that is the second table. This is also about the process 1 information available, and which information it is about the normal wastage, sales price of wastage. So first of all let's give this effect normal wastage, that is 10%. Okay, and I told you this wastage is always unit introduced. So where we give this effect, normal wastage, it will become credit side, normal wastage. How many? 10%. So we should do 10% of what? Unit introduced, that is 1000 here. Okay, so આપણે જે 1000 છે એને આપણે 10% કરીશું. Okay, 1000 છે એના 10%, so it will be 100 unit. Okay, જે પણ unit introduced એને 10% કરીશું, that is 100. And we, what we do with this wastage, we sold this. So here the selling price is given ₹3. Sell price of wastage is ₹3 per unit, ₹3. So total here 300. Now the next point is about the actual production is given. First of all, remember, if in a question they didn't give this actual production, okay, suppose forget this point is not given, ignore that. Okay, this is not given, only this information is available. Okay, the first table and in the second table only normal wastage and sales price, only this information is given, only this information is not given. Then it's a very simple and easy sum, like we solve the first sum. Just close this account. Okay, account ne close કરી દો. Directly we should transfer to process B. That's it, process 2. Okay, close the account. Whatever you will get difference, transfer to process 2. Okay, so it's a very simple. If actual production is not given, okay, actual production नहीं आपने बस account close करो, next process में transfer करो, that's it. But in this question they give actual production, and remember, if in a question you will get actual production, it means there must be abnormal loss or abnormal gain. Clear? So remember, if any question you get the actual production, remember, it means there must be abnormal loss or abnormal gain. તો કોઈ પણ દાખલામાં જો તમને actual production જોવા મળે, સમજી લીધું, તમારે loss કે gain ની calculation કરવી પડશે. So here we have to do this calculation as I explained in the previous video. Okay, second video માં calculation સમજાવી છે. So remember that, if you forget that or you skip that, okay, watch that second video again, so you will easily understand. So what is this step to calculate is there is a abnormal gain or loss? So very simple, start from the unit introduce. Okay, ક્યાંથી શરૂઆત કરીશું આપણે? Unit introduce. So here how many unit introduced in this process? So we introduce total 1000 unit. Okay, કેટલા unit introduce કર્યા છે? We introduce 1000 unit. And we know that there is a normal loss. How much normal loss? There is a 10% normal loss, means 100 unit. Okay, 10%, 100 unit normal loss है, normal wastage. Okay, here words normal wastage or you can say normal loss, both are same. Okay, here I write loss, normal loss or normal wastage, both are same. So we know that there must be normal loss here 10%. So 100 will be normal loss. So how much production we get? Normally 900. Okay, so normally we get this production, that is 900 unit. We know that there is a 10% normal loss. Okay, આપણે ખ્યાલ છે કે 10% તો લોસ જ થવાનું છે. 1000 યુનિટ ઇન્ટ્રોડ્યુસ કર્યા છે, 10% લોસ, એટલે નોર્મલી આપણે 900 યુનિટનું પ્રોડક્શન મળવું જોઈએ. ઓકે, નોર્મલી we must get 900 unit production. Now let's see how much actual production we get. So actually we get 920 in process 1. Okay, process 1 માં આપણે કેટલું પ્રોડક્શન મળ્યું છે? We get 920. The actual production that is 920 units. So now here you can think practically. Okay, remember there is also formula for abnormal gain and abnormal loss, but don't think on the base of formula, think practically. Okay, formula ને ભૂલી જાઓ, practically વિચારો. Okay, normal production કેટલું થવું જોઈએ? 900 unit, right? and actual production is 920. So it means we get less production or high. So here we get high production. Okay, 900 ની સામે આપણે 920 actually માં મળ્યું છે. So it is a loss or gain. So it is our gain. Okay, here there is a gain. Directly write that there is a abnormal gain. How many unit? Okay, 900 ની સામે 920 unit નું production થયું છે. We get 20 more unit. So here 20 will be our abnormal gain. Clear? Okay. Now the next part we have to find out its cost. Okay, its cost per unit also. And how to find out this I explained in a previous video. So go to the process account. You will get the per unit cost from the process account. Just close the process account on your calculator. Okay, calculator पर गणतरी करो. So let's close this. If we close unit here 1000. So here difference you will get 900. Okay, and let's close the rupees account. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,000. So if we close, you will get 11,700. Do this calculation on calculator. Okay, आज ये process account में जे पण इफेक्ट આપી છે calculator પર ચેક કરો કે difference unit માં છે 900 and rupees માં 11,700. It means we produce 900 unit at total cost 11,700. Okay, 900 unit produce થયા છે at the cost of 11,700. Just find out it per unit cost. Okay, so 11,700 it is a total cost and unit 900 unit. Just divide them. You will get per unit cost. So answer will be 13 rupees. Okay, clear? So this way to calculate cost per unit. The same rules for abnormal gain or abnormal loss. બંને માટે આ same જ છે. And remember you have to do this on calculator. Now I erase all these things. Okay, બધું calci પર કરવાનું છે. Now let's give this effect abnormal gain. So abnormal gain come where? Debit or credit. So remember we give loss credit side. So gain will be on debit side, right? So abnormal gain debit side. How much unit? 20 unit and per unit cost 30 rupees. So let's give effect debit side to abnormal gain 20 unit and the per unit price is 30 rupees. Total 260. Now let's close this. So whatever we get difference, it will be now transferred to next process. Okay, transfer to process 2. 1020, 1020. So here 920. Here 12,000, 12,260 minus 300. So it will be 11,960. And also remember I told in a previous video that per unit cost for abnormal gain or abnormal loss. Okay, abnormal gain હોય કે abnormal loss જે per unit cost આવે છે તે it will be always same. The closing balance which transfer to next process means here next process માં આપણે 920 unit transfer કર્યા છે at the total amount 11,960. Just find out its per unit price. So its per unit must be 13. Okay, you have to just check in every sum. So you will get answer 13. It must be same. If not, it means you made any mistake, right? So remember, check in every sum. It must be same. Okay, હંમેશા કેવી હોવી જોઈએ? સરખી હોવી જોઈએ. દરેક દાખલામાં ચેક કરી લેવાનું. જો નહીં હોય તો કોઈ ભૂલ હશે જોઈ લેવાની. So here our process account is over. But sum is not completed because here we have to prepare not only process, we have to prepare abnormal loss oblique gain. If in a process there is a loss, prepare loss account, gain to gain. Okay, loss ke gain માંથી જે પણ હશે એનું account prepare કરવું પડશે. In this question there is a abnormal gain in a process 1. Okay, process 1 માં શું છે? Abnormal gain છે. It means we have to prepare one more account, that is abnormal gain. Clear? We have to prepare abnormal gain account also. Now how to give entry in this abnormal gain I will explain at the end of the video. Okay, after complete all process, then I will explain how to give effect in abnormal gain and abnormal loss. તો કઈ રીતે આવશે આપણે લાસ્ટમાં જોઈશું. અત્યારે આપણે પ્રોસેસને પહેલા કમ્પ્લીટ કરી દઈએ. So our first process is over. Now come to the second process. Okay, process number 2. So first of all we have transfer this, right? We have to transfer this to process 2, right? Process 1 માં જે આપણે આન્સર મળ્યો છે જે ક્લોઝિંગ બેલેન્સ છે એની process 2 માં ટ્રાન્સફર કરીશું. So first of all let's give that effect. 920 unit at the total amount 11960 in process 2. Transfer from process 1 920 unit and 11,960. Now let's give effect in process 2. So there is in a process 2 there are 3 expenses same as process 1, 320, 4226 and 2000. Okay, so let's give that effect. 320, 4226 and 2000. The expense are direct material, sorry not direct, there is a other material, direct wages and overheads. Okay, now in process account 2 there is also same point, there is a normal wastage means a normal loss. How many? That is a 5%. Okay, so 5% normal wastage, normal loss. So we give effect credit side normal loss. How many? 5%. So we have to do 5% of what? The unit introduced means this 920, right? જે 920 છે એને આપણે 5% કરીશું. 920 into 5, so we get 46 unit. Now what we do with this? So we sold this loss wastage. So here sales price is given in process 2, that is 5 rupees. Okay, 5 rupees sales price is given per unit. Per unit 5 rupees. So 5 into 46, so it will be 230. Now the same calculation here also actual production is given in process 2, 870. So we have to check there is a abnormal loss or abnormal gain. So let's do the same calculation as we do in process 1. Okay, process 1 માં જે calculation કરી હતી એ આમાં પણ કરીશું. So first of all, how many unit introduced in this process 2? So we introduced 920 unit and 46 has been loss. So unit introduced, that is 920 unit less normal loss, that is 5%, and it will be 46. So 920 minus 46, you will get 874. It will be our normal production. Normal production. Now next what? Normal production is 74 means normally we get 874 unit. Okay, now check actually how much unit we get, how much unit we produce in actual. Okay, so actual માં કેટલું production થયું છે? So in actual in process 2 there is a production of 870. Okay, actually 870. So now think that we get more production or less production. So normally 874 unit should be produced, but the actual production is only 870. So here we get less production, less unit, right? So it is a loss or gain. So here it is a loss. Abnormal loss. How many units? So there is the 4 unit difference, that is our abnormal loss. Now we have to find out its cost per unit. Okay, so how to find out? The same calculation. Okay, come to the process account, just close that. Here 920, and remember this calculation must be done on calculator. Okay, so here 11 960 3020 466 2000 21206. So the difference is 20976. Okay, so unit difference 874, rupees difference 20976. 20976 rupees, and the unit is 874. 874, that is unit. So per unit you will get 24 rupees. Per unit cost 24 rupees. Okay, so here we get the abnormal loss in process 2. Okay, પહેલી પ્રોસેસમાં તો શું abnormal gain હતો, and here abnormal loss. So now let's give this effect. Abnormal loss, it will become credit side. Okay, and it's 4 unit and per unit cost 24. So let's give effect credit side. Abnormal loss 4 unit and per unit rupees 24, total 96. Now just close the account. Whatever difference come will be transfer to process 3. Here 920 and the total comes 21206. 920 464, here 870, 230 and 96, 20880. And remember I told in our first process that the abnormal loss or gain per unit cost, it will be same. Okay, the balance transfer to next process. એટલે કે અહીંયા પણ કેટલી હોવી જોઈએ? 24 જ હોવી જોઈએ. Just check that per unit કેટલી આવે છે અહીંયા? 20880 divide by 870. So you will get the same amount, that is 24. So in every question check this. Okay, if it is not matched, it means there must be some mistake. Okay, now in this question process 2, there is a loss or gain. So here we have a loss. So it means we have to prepare one more account, that is abnormal loss account. Okay, so દાખલામાં બીજો આપણે કયો account બનાવવું પડશે? Abnormal loss account. So I will explain at the last. Okay, after complete all process, then I explain abnormal loss and gain. Okay, છેલ્લે આપણે જોઈશું જેટલા બી પ્રોસેસમાં abnormal loss આવશે કે gain આવશે એના અકાઉન્ટ આપણે લાસ્ટમાં પ્રિપેર કરીશું. In a first process we have a abnormal gain. In a second process we have a abnormal loss. Okay, now come to the next process number 3. So first of all transfer this balance 870208880. Okay, unit and rupees. Let's transfer to process 3. Transfer from process 2 870208880. Now we know that there is the same expenses. Which expense are? The expense are other material and direct wages and overheads. So let's see that amount. Process 3 3462, 5000 and 2500, the expenses. 3462, 5000 and 2500. Now the same point, there is also normal loss in this every process. Normal loss is given in also in process 3. So let's see how much normal loss is given. So in process 3 you can see that there is a normal loss 10%. Okay, normal loss કેટલું છે 10% and it is sold at the rate of 6, right? 10% and is sold at the rate of 6. So normal loss 10%, it will be 10% of this unit introduced. Okay, in આપણે 10% કરીશું, so you will get 87 unit and sold at rupees 6. Okay, per unit rupees 6. So 87 into 6, so we get 522. Now the next in this question, the same point. Okay, ત્રણે પ્રોસેસમાં સરખો જ પોઈન્ટ છે. અહીંયા પર actual production આપેલું છે process 3 માં. Actual production is given 800, right? Actual production is given 800. So let's see that there is abnormal gain or loss. So in a process 3, 870 unit introduced and 87 normal loss. So let's do that calculation. Unit introduced $870 unit and the normal loss, that is 10%, 87. So 783, it must be our normal production. Okay, normal production would be 783 unit. Let's check how much our actual production. So our actual production is, I think, 800. Yes, actual production is 800. So now it is a abnormal gain or loss. So normally 783 unit would be produced, but actually we get 800, we get more. Okay, normal કરતા આપણે વધારે પ્રોડક્શન મળ્યું છે. So here it is a abnormal gain. આપણે ફાયદો થયો છે, profit થયો છે. Here this is a abnormal gain because 783 is a normal production, but we get 800. Okay, we get more production than normal કરતા વધારે production થયું છે. How much? What is the difference between them? 783 and 800? 17 unit. Now let's find out its cost per unit. The same calculation. So here 870 minus 87, 783, it is difference, and here 3462, 5000, 2500. 31842 minus 522, 31320, 31320. Okay, so now let's find out per unit. 31320 total rupees, 320 rupees, and unit 783 unit. So here you will get cost per unit 40 rupees. Now let's give this effect. Here we get abnormal gain. Okay, and gain come which side? That is debit side. So 70 unit and the rate 40 rupees. So let's give that effect on a debit side. Remove this, all of this point. Abnormal gain 70 unit, per unit 40, so it will be 680. Now let's close this. So here 887 minus 87, so it will be 800, and 3462, 5000, 2500, 680. 32500, here 32500, and here 500, sorry, 522, the difference 32. And here it is the last process is over. So now what to do? Where it will be transferred? It will transfer to finished stock by transfer to finished stock. And remember the last point, abnormal gain per unit cost come 40. Just check this, how much per unit cost for this, the final finished stock. So 800 and 32,000 divided by 800, you will get 40. So it is match, right? 40 and 40. તો દરેક દાખલામાં ચેક કરી લેવાનો, મેચ થઈ જ જશે. ઓકે, જો નહીં થાય તો કોઈ મિસ્ટેક હશે એ શોધી કરવી. ક્લિયર? And in this question, process 3, we have a abnormal gain. So it means we have to prepare one more account, that is abnormal gain. Okay, abnormal gain account. So now let's complete this 3 account, abnormal gain or loss. In process 1, remember in a process 1 we get abnormal gain, so we have to prepare abnormal gain account. In process 2 we get abnormal loss, so we have to prepare abnormal loss account. And in process 3 there is a abnormal gain, so we have to prepare abnormal gain account. Means we have to prepare 2 abnormal gain and 1 abnormal loss. So let's start. First of all, prepare abnormal loss account. Very simple. Remember, there are fixed steps in abnormal loss or abnormal gain. બંનેમાં fixed step છે. Okay, we have to give only 2 effect. બે જ entry આવશે અને third will be close the account. So overall total we should give only 3 entry and there will be no another twist point. 3 જ entry આવશે. બે entry આપવાની છે અને TG account close કરે 10. એટલે overall 3 entry આવશે. Loss અને gain બંનેમાં. Right? 2 entry we have to give and third entry the close the account, right? So which entry will become? So it is a fix. First entry come from the process. Okay, પહેલી entry ક્યાંથી આવશે? It will come from the process. So let's see, abnormal loss comes in second process, right? First of all we are going to prepare abnormal loss. So first entry ક્યાંથી આવશે? Process account માંથી આવશે. See this process account, there is a abnormal loss entry, we give credit side. Okay, so in a process account, abnormal loss credit side. So if we prepare abnormal loss account, so it will be cross. Okay, એટલે આ જે abnormal loss છે જે આમાં credit side છે, તો abnormal loss ના account માં ક્યાં આવશે? debit side આવશે. Just give this cross effect. So 4 unit at the rate of 96. Just give this cross effect to loss account. Here we should write only the process name, process 2 account, 4 unit and the 96 rupees. That's it. Clear the first effect? I told you we have to give only 2 effect and third will be to close the account. So first effect શું આવશે? process માંથી amount transfer કરો. That's it. Okay, abnormal loss process account માં credit side છે. Here it will be credit side, so loss account માં debit side આવશે. Clear? This is the first effect. Now this second effect. Okay, it is our first effect. Now what will be second effect? Now think that if in a process, if there is the normal loss, then what we do with normal loss? So normal loss છે, loss ને આપણે રવા થોડી દેવાનો છે. We sold that loss. So it is a abnormal loss. So abnormal loss ને પણ તો આપણે રાખવાના નથી. Also we sold this, right? જે રીતે normal loss ને આપણે sold કરી દઈશું, as the same way we should sold this abnormal loss. So here what we have to do? We have to sold this. And if we sold this, we receive money. Okay, we receive money. So cash account debit to the loss account. Clear? So it will be journal for them. So if you want to give effect, it will be credit side by cash account. Okay, entry આપે તો cash account માં loss account માં credit side. Clear this effect? So remember only 2 effect will be come in abnormal loss. First, transfer from process. Okay, process માંથી amount transfer કરવાની તે first entry. Second, we should sell this. Okay, sell કરીશું, we received amount and loss account will be credit. Okay, loss આપણે જે હશે જે પણ માલ હશે લોસ તરીકે આપણે સોલ્ડ કરી દઈશું. સો કેશ ટુ લોસ અકાઉન્ટ. ક્લિયર? સો હિયર we should give entry by cash account. How many loss we have? A 4 unit. Okay, કેટલો loss છે 4 unit નો, તો આપણે 4 unit ને sold કરી દઈશું, right? We have a 4 unit, so we should sold 4 unit. Now here we sold this. Why? Because I told you જે રીતે normal loss ને આપણે sold કરીએ છીએ, as we sold normal loss, the same way we sold abnormal loss. So it will be sold at which price? It will be sold as the same price as we sold normal loss. એટલે કે normal loss ને આપણે જે પ્રાઇસમાં સેલ કરેલું એ જ પ્રાઇસમાં abnormal loss પણ સેલ થશે. ક્લિયર? 4 યુનિટ આપણી પાસે છે, 4 યુનિટ આપણે સોલ્ડ કરી દેવાના છે અને સોલ્ડ કરીશું તો એની સેલિંગ પ્રાઇસ તો હોવી જોઈએ. તો સેલિંગ પ્રાઇસ કઈ હશે? જે નોર્મલ લોસની હશે તે. તો અહીં આપણે પ્રોસેસ 2 નો અકાઉન્ટ બનાવીએ છીએ, રાઈટ? પ્રોસેસ 2 માં લોસ આવેલી છે, abnormal loss આવેલી છે. સો ઇન અ પ્રોસેસ 2, if you check, there is a normal loss sales price 5 rupees. Okay, process account 2 માં આપણી પાસે abnormal loss છે. There is a abnormal loss in process account 2. So એ abnormal loss ને આપણે જો સોલ્ડ કરીશું તો normal loss ની પ્રાઇસમાં સોલ્ડ કરીશું તો આપણે normal loss 5 rupees માં સોલ્ડ કરીએ છીએ. So it can be sold the same at rupees 5. Right? So 5 into 4, so here you will get 20. So our second entry will be done. Clear? So what will be second entry? That we sold the abnormal loss. We have a 4 unit abnormal loss, sold that. So entry will be cash account. જે 4 છે 4 ને આપણે અહીંયા sold કરી દઈશું, right? And which price? The same price as we sold normal loss. At which price abnormal loss sold? The same price as we sold normal loss, right? Remember, જે price normal loss ને sold કર્યું છે એ જ price abnormal loss sold થશે. So here we have give 2 entry, right? Now the last and third entry, only 3 entry will become. The third entry nothing, just close the account. That is our third entry. Account ne close kariye, so you will get difference always credit side and it will be transferred to P&L account and it is our loss. Okay, જે પણ difference હશે P&L માં transfer કરીશું because abnormal loss તેમાં profit થશે નહીં, loss જ થશે. So if you close this, યુનિટ ઓલવેઝ બેલેન્સ બીકોઝ જે 4 નો લોસ હતો એને તો સોલ્વ કરી દીધું છે, 4 યુનિટ હતા તે, અને 96 એની વેલ્યુ હતી, આપણે સોલ્વ 20 માં કર્યું છે. સો યુ કેન થિંક દેટ ઇટ્સ અવર લોસ, રાઈટ? સો એ ટ્રાન્સફર કરીશું આપણે P&L માં, ડિફરન્સ 76. ધેટ્સ ઇટ. ઓકે, સો અકાઉન્ટ ઇઝ ઓવર. So in an abnormal loss there must be 3 entry and it will be same. It cannot be changed in any case. Okay, કોઈ પણ કેસીસમાં આ ચેન્જ થશે નહીં. You can say that it's a fixed format of normal loss, abnormal loss. Okay, abnormal loss na fixed format છે. So remember the format of abnormal loss. Okay, first entry come from a process. Okay, process માં abnormal loss credit side હોય છે, right? In a process account, abnormal loss will be credit side. So in a abnormal loss, it will be debit side. First entry, this was to process account. Okay, this is the first effect. Second effect, we sold this loss. Okay, આ સોલ્ડ આપણે લોસ ને શું કરીશું? સોલ્ડ કરીશું. Cash account sell. Okay, and what will be unit? This same unit, whatever unit will be here, it will become same here. જે અહીંયા યુનિટ હશે એને સોલ્ડ કરીશું. And what will be price? At normal loss sell price. એટલે કે નોર્મલ લોસની જે સેલ્સ પ્રાઇસ હશે એ પ્રાઇસમાં છે ને આપણે સોલ્ડ કરીશું. ઓકે, ઇટ ઇઝ ધી સેકન્ડ એન્ટ્રી, રાઈટ? એન્ડ ધી થર્ડ, વી હેવ ટુ ક્લોઝ અકાઉન્ટ. ડિફરન્સ ઓલવેઝ કમ ક્રેડિટ સાઇડ, ઇટ વિલ બી લોસ. ધેટ્સ ઇટ. સો ઇટ ઇઝ અ ફિક્સ્ડ ફોર્મેટ. ઓકે, પ્રિપેર ધીસ ફોર્મેટ ઇન યોર નોટબુક સો યુ કેન રિમેમ્બર ઇઝીલી. તો આ ફિક્સ ફોર્મેટ છે, આમાં કોઈ ચેન્જીસ આવશે નહીં. એન્ડ રિમેમ્બર વન મોર થિંગ, ઇન એક્ઝામ they can ask as a short sum. Only prepare loss account, abnormal loss account, abnormal gain account. Okay, એટલું account પણ પૂછે છે 3 to 5 marks માં. Only this account they ask. So it's a fixed format. આમાં કોઈ changes નહીં આવશે. Okay, clear? So now abnormal loss is complete. Now come to the abnormal gain. So in abnormal gain there is also same entry, means a total 3 entry. 2 entry we have to give and third entry we close the account. So here process 1 and process 3. Okay, 1 and 3 બંનેમાં gain છે. So what will be first entry? So same we have to transfer here abnormal gain was debit side in process account में debit side છે. So abnormal gain માં ક્યાં આવશે? credit side. ઓકે, પહેલી એન્ટ્રી આ જ આવશે અને આપણે ક્રોસ કરીશું. અહીંયા એક ક્રેડિટ છે, so એ પોતાના અકાઉન્ટમાં ડેબિટ છે, તો ક્યાં જશે? ક્રેડિટ સાઇડ જશે. ઓકે, ફર્સ્ટ એન્ટ્રી કઈ આવશે? ફર્સ્ટ એન્ટ્રી abnormal gain in અકાઉન્ટમાં ટ્રાન્સફર કરીશું. હિયર abnormal gain debit side, so in his own account it will be credit side. 20 unit 260 rupees. So let's give this effect here. By process account 20 unit at rupees 260. It's a first entry. So first entry very simple, easy. Okay, now what will be second effect, second entry in this abnormal gain? So it will become debit side and the entry will be to shortfall in sale of normal loss. Now what is this? To shortfall in sale of normal loss. So I explain you this second effect, the second entry. Come to this account. Here how many unit introduce in process 1? In process 1 we introduce total 1000 unit. Okay, and we know that there is a 10% loss, so 100 unit will be loss, and we sold this at rupees 3, so 300 rupees sales price, total sell amount. Okay, 1000 unit introduce થયા છે, એમાંથી 100 unit નો આપણે ખબર છે 10% normally loss થાય છે, so 300 sales price, total sell amount. But think practically. Okay, હવે આમાં જે આ એન્ટ્રી આવે છે ને, I explain you to shortfall in sale of normal loss. Okay, so first of all let's understand what is this, why it's come debit side. Shortfall in sale of normal loss એટલે કે normal loss માં shortfall થયું છે, normal loss નું જે સેલ છે ઓછું થઈ ગયું છે. Normal loss sale will be decreased down. Why? So come to this point, you will get the idea. So when they start the process, they know that if they introduce 1000 unit, they know that 10% will be normal loss. So at the end of the process, they will get 900 unit. 100 will be loss. They know very well 100 no loss થવાનો છે, 900 unit introduced થશે. But if you check the process account, 1000 unit introduced and at the last 920 unit produce. Okay, 1000 unit ની સામે કેટલા યુનિટ પ્રોડ્યુસ થયા છે? 920. If you check this, 1000 ના કેટલા થયા? 920. So how much loss there is? There is a loss of 80. Okay, think practically, there is a loss of 80. So it is the actual માં આ જે એન્ટ્રી આપેલી છે ને 100 units. Okay, I told in a previous video, first or second video, how these 10%, 5%, 10% amounts arrived. Okay, so they decide this from the past experience. Okay, past experience ને આધારે ખ્યાલ હોય છે કે normally આમાં 5%, 10% wastage થતું હશે. They know that, right? So they prepare account that way કે 1000 યુનિટ ઇન્ટ્રોડ્યુસ કર્યા છે, 10% લોસ થશે એટલે 100 નો લોસ થવાનો જ છે. They know that normally 10% will be loss, so 10% પ્રમાણે 100 લોસ થશે, right? And then they sold this 100 unit at rupees 3, so they get total 300 sell amount. But when the process is over, okay, then they come to know that they get 920 actual sell. So think practically, 1000 na jare 920 unit produced at the end, so actually loss 80. Now think, it is possible they can sell 100 unit? No, not possible, because actually ma loss to 80 unit નું જ થયું છે ને. Actually loss occurred only 80, not the 100. એટલે જે 100 ની ઇફેક્ટ આપી છે, as per the past experience, normally 10% would be loss, but actually not 100, only 80 units sold. Okay, only sold કેટલું થયું છે, sorry, only loss કેટલું છે? 80 નું loss છે, right? As per past experience, 100 would be loss, but as actual calculation, at the end of the process, 920 unit produce, so we come to know that loss is 80. Now practically vicharo, think practically, if in a actual 80 unit loss, then how can we sold 100 unit as a loss? જ્યારે એકચ્યુઅલીમાં 80 યુનિટનો જ લોસ થયો છે તો 100 યુનિટ સોલ્ડ થઈ જ નહીં શકે. બટ વી ગીવ ધીસ ઇફેક્ટ 100 યુનિટ એઝ પર ધી પાસ એક્સપિરિયન્સ. આપણે ખબર છે એટલે આપણે એન્ટ્રી તો આપી દીધી, પણ જ્યારે પ્રોસેસનો એન્ડ આવ્યો ને, રિમેમ્બર વેન દે પ્રિપેર પ્રોસેસ અકાઉન્ટ, ઓકે, તો આ બધી ઇફેક્ટ એ લોકો આપી દેશે. જ્યારે પ્રોસેસ સ્ટાર્ટ થશે ને, તે ગીવ ઓલ ધીસ ઇફેક્ટ, રાઈટ. અને જ્યારે પ્રોસેસનો એન્ડ આવશે ત્યારે લાસ્ટમાં તે અબનોર્મલ ગેઇન કે લોસ છે તે ફાઇન્ડ આઉટ કરશે એટ લાસ્ટ, જ્યારે પ્રોસેસ પૂરી થશે ત્યારે. જ્યારે પ્રોસેસ ચાલતી હશે ત્યારે બધી ઇફેક્ટ આપી દીધી હશે, નોર્મલ લોસની ઇફેક્ટ પણ અપાઈ ગઈ હશે. તો હિયર દે ગીવ ધીસ 100 યુનિટ ઇફેક્ટ, okay, but they actually unit 80. So what happened? Their normal loss cell will be now decreased because actually 80 into 3 it will be 240. So જે 300 ની એ લોકો ઇફેક્ટ આપેલી છે તો actually 300 નહીં આવશે, actually કેટલી છે 240. So here due to this their normal loss cell will be down. 300 to કેટલા થઈ ગયા 240 થઈ ગયા. કેટલા ડાઉન થયા 60 ડાઉન થયા. કેટલી ડાઉન થઈ જશે 60 down. Okay, so to rectify this we have to give this effect in a abnormal gain, the shortfall in cell of normal loss. Okay, normal loss નું સેલ શું થઈ ગયું ઓછું થઈ ગયું. ઓકે, આપની કેલ્ક્યુલેશન પ્રમાણે 100 યુનિટ લોસ થવા સોલ્વ થવા જોઈએ, એને બદલે હવે 80 જ થશે એમ. Now how to give why this entry come will be debit side? Very simple. Here we credit side આપણે 300 ની એન્ટ્રી આપેલી છે, રાઈટ, ક્રેડિટ કરી દીધેલું છે, બટ એકચ્યુઅલી 240 જ આવશે તો આપણે શું કરવું પડશે 60 ને ડેબિટ સાઇડ કરી દેવું. ઓકે, લુક એટ હિયર ઓન અ ક્રેડિટ સાઇડ ધેર ઇઝ અ 300 બટ એકચ્યુઅલી અમાઉન્ટ 240 છે એકચ્યુઅલી. સો વોટ વી ડુ જસ્ટ ડેબિટ 60 રૂપીસ. જો 60 રૂપીસ આપણે ડેબિટ કરી દઈશું ઇનડાયરેક્ટલી 240 ઇફેક્ટ આવી જશે. સો ધેટ હિયર ઇટ વિલ બી ડેબિટ સાઇડ અને અહીંયા અમાઉન્ટ 60 જ આવશે. ઓકે, કઈ રીતે આવશે તે જોઉં. Now here the same point I told in a abnormal loss, જે યુનિટ છે યુનિટ કેવા આવશે સેમ આવશે. વોટ એવર યુનિટ હિયર ઇટ વિલ બી સેમ હિયર. અહીંયા જે યુનિટ હશે અહીંયા પણ એ જ યુનિટ આવશે. તો સેમ રૂલ્સ ફોર અ ગેઇન. હિયર યુનિટ 20, સો હિયર ઓલ્સો યુનિટ કમ 20. ઓકે, અહીંયા 20 છે તો અહીંયા પણ યુનિટ કેટલા આવશે, હિયર ઓલ્સો યુનિટ કમ્સ 20. ઓકે, હિયર 20, હિયર ઓલ્સો 20. Now what will be per unit price? The same I told in abnormal loss. Okay, abnormal loss માં જે કીધું તે જ એની પર યુનિટ પ્રાઇસ આપણે કઈ રીતે લીધેલી નોર્મલ લોસ સેલ્સ પ્રાઇસ. ઓકે, નોર્મલ લોસ ની જે સેલ્સ પ્રાઇસ હોય તે લીધેલી. હિયર ઇઝ ધ સેમ પોઈન્ટ, વી શુડ ટેક નોર્મલ લોસ સેલ પ્રાઇસ. તો પ્રોસેસ 1 માં આપણે પ્રોસેસ 1 નું જોઈએ છે. પ્રોસેસ 1 માં નોર્મલ લોસ ની સેલ્સ પ્રાઇસ કેટલી છે ધેટ ઇઝ 3 રૂપીસ છે. નોર્મલ લોસ સેલ્સ પ્રાઇસ ઇઝ 3 rupees. Okay, normal loss sales price 3 rupees. So here we should take 3 rupees per unit. So 20 into 3 60. Let's check 60 rupees આવી ગયા. I just told you 60 rupees debit કરી દે, automatic account balance થઈ જશે. Clear? Okay, so here how to give effect in abnormal gain. So remember first entry I told you this will be first effect cross કરવાની. Second, just give this effect, this shortfall in cell of normal loss. And unit same here 20 unit, here is 20 unit. અને per unit price કઈ લેવાની જે normal loss ને આપણે જે sales price છે તે જ. Here normal loss ની sales price કેટલી છે 3 લઈશું. Now just close the accounts. Whatever difference come, it will be P&L. તો હવે account ને close કરીએ અને difference always debit side જ આવશે P&L account. And remember it's a profit. ઓકે, ગેઇન છે તો ગેઇનમાં લોસ થોડી થશે, તમને શું થશે પ્રોફિટ થશે. તો ઇટ વિલ બી 20 ઓવર હિયર 260, સો ડિફરન્સ ઇઝ 200, ઇટ વિલ બી અવર પ્રોફિટ. તો ઓલ્સો રિમેમ્બર અબનોર્મલ ગેઇન ફોર્મેટ. ઓકે, અબનોર્મલ ગેઇનનો ફોર્મેટ કયું આવશે તે ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ ફર્સ્ટ એન્ટ્રી ફ્રોમ પ્રોસેસ અકાઉન્ટ. પ્રોસેસમાં અબનોર્મલ ગેઇન ડેબિટ હશે, હિયર ઇટ વિલ બી ક્રેડિટ. Process account. Second, debit side, which entry we have to give? Shortfall in cell of normal wastage. Okay, it is a fix. And which price? Okay, sales price of normal loss. શું લઈશું આપણે સેલ્સ પ્રાઇસ લઈશું નોર્મલ લોસની. યુનિટ સેમ જ આવશે, અહીંયા જે યુનિટ છે અહીંયા એ જ યુનિટ આવશે અને સેલ્સ પ્રાઇસ કઈ આવશે જે નોર્મલ લોસની છે તે. અને લાસ્ટમાં અકાઉન્ટ ક્લોઝ કરીશું. વોટ એવર ડિફરન્સ કમ, ઓકે, અકાઉન્ટ ક્લોઝ કરીશું. ઇટ વિલ બી where gain account P&L account and it will be profit. So remember this format in your book. It will be useful to remember in exam. Okay, now our last process number 3. Okay, let's give effect in process 3. In a process 3 there is also abnormal gain. So here a debit side, so this side credit side. Okay, by process 3. How many unit? 7680. 7680. And here I told you the first effect, second the fixed step, that is a shortfall in sale of normal loss. Unit will be same here. Here 70 unit, here 70. And price, which price? The sales price of normal wastage, normal loss. This is normal loss. We sold at ₹6. Okay, normal loss ની જે price છે, sales price છે એ આપણે લઈશું. normal loss sales price, that is ₹6. So 70 into 6, 102. Now if we close, always difference come debit side in abnormal gain and it will be transferred to P&L account. That's our profit. So the difference 680 minus 102, 578. Okay, clear? And remember in exam they can ask abnormal gain or abnormal loss as a short sum. And remember it's a fixed format for abnormal loss and abnormal gain. It will be never change and there will be no twist point comes. It's a fixed format. Okay.